From the Eve of St. Agnes, by John Keats. St. Agnes Eve, ah, bitter chill it was. The owl for all his feathers was a cold. The hare limp'd trembling through the frozen grass, and silent was the flock in woolly fold. Numb were the beadsman's fingers while he told his rosary, and while his frosted breath, like pious incense from a censor old, seemed taking flight for heaven without a death, past the sweet Virgin's picture, while his prayer he saith. His prayer he saith, this patient, holy man, then takes his lamp and riseth from his knees, and back returneth, meagre, barefoot, one, along the chapel aisle by slow degrees. The sculptured dead on each side seem to freeze, imprisoned in black purgatorial rails. Knights, ladies, praying in dumb orat'ries, he passeth by, and his weak spirit fails to think how they may ache in icy hoods and mails. Northward he turneth through a little door, and scarce 3 steps, ere music's golden tongue flattered to tears this aged man and poor. But no, already had his death bell rung, the joys of all his life were said and sung. His was harsh penance on St. Agnes Eve. Another way he went, and soon among rough ashes sat he for his soul's reprieve, and all night kept awake for sinners' sake to grieve. A casement high and triple arched there was, all garlanded with carven imageries, of fruits and flowers and bunches of knot grass, and diamonded with panes of quaint device, innumerable of stains and splendid dyes, as are the tiger moth's deep damasked wings, and in the midst, 'mong 1,000 heraldries, and twilight saints, and dim emblazonings, a shielded scutcheon blushed with blood of queens and kings. Full on this casement shone the wintry moon, and threw warm gules on Madeline's fair breast, as down she knelt for heaven's grace and boon. Rosebloom fell on her hands, together pressed, and on her silver cross soft amethyst, and on her hair a glory like a saint. She seemed a splendid angel, newly dressed, save wings, for heaven. Porphyro grew faint. She knelt so pure a thing, so free from mortal taint. Anon his heart revives. Her vespers done, of all its wreathed pearls her hair she frees, unclasps her warmèd jewels one by one, loosens her fragrant bodice. By degrees her rich attire creeps rustling to her knees. Half hidden like a mermaid in seaweed, pensive awhile she dreams awake, and sees in fancy fair St. Agnes in her bed, but dares not look behind, or all the charm is fled. Soon, trembling in her soft and chilly nest, in sort of wakeful swoon perplexed she lay, until the poppied warmth of sleep oppressed her soothed limbs, and soul fatigued away. Flown like a thought until the morrow day, blissfully havened both from joy and pain, clasped like a missile where swart Paynim's pray, blinded alike from sunshine and from rain, as though a rose should shut and be a bud again. Stolen to this paradise, and so entranced, Porphyro gazed upon her empty dress, and listened to her breathing if it chanced to wake into a slumbrous tenderness, which when he heard, that minute did he bless, and breathed himself. Then from the closet crept noiseless as fear in a wide wilderness, and over the hushed carpet, silent stepped, and 'tween the curtains peeped, where lo, how fast she slept. And still she slept, an azure-lidded sleep, in blanched linen, smooth and lavendered, while he from forth the closet brought a heap of candied apple, quince and plum and gourd, with jellies soother than the creamy curd, and lucent syrups tinct with cinnamon, manna and dates, in argosy transferred from Fez, and spiced dainties, every one, from silken Samarcand to cedared Lebanon. These delicates he heaped with glowing hand on golden dishes and in baskets bright of wreathed silver. Sumptuous they stand in the retired quiet of the night, filling the chilly room with perfume light. And now, my love, my seraph fair, awake! Thou art my heaven, and I thine eremite. Open thine eyes for Meek's and Agnes' sake, or I shall drowse beside thee, so my soul doth ache. Awakening up, he took her hollow lute, tumultuous, and in chords that tenderest be, he played an ancient ditty, long since mute, in Provence called La Belle Dame sans Merci, close to her ear, touching the melody. Wherewith disturbed, she uttered a soft moan. He ceased, she panted quick, and suddenly her blue afraid eyes wide open shone. Upon his knees he sank, pale as smooth sculptured stone.